Good morning, this is Dr. Jones with Heidelberg University Taskstream video number 7. How to complete the Heidelberg lesson plan on Taskstream, steps 16 and 17 of 21. So if we go to our Taskstream, I have this lesson already brought up. This is the one I've been working on, characteristics of living and non-living things through investigations. This is a 6th grade science lesson. So we're going to go all the way down. I already have the lesson written in here, but I'm going to click on the box so we can look at the directions for completing this lesson box. So what we have here is we're looking for lessons that are student-focused, inquiry-based, interdisciplinary, and geared towards group or individual work whenever it's possible. What we expect to see in this box are a step-by-step explanation of this lesson. So we're going to include anything that we might use from a text or sample questions. We're also going to include accommodations for any of our students in the variety of learners, that box number 8 that we identified previously. So I'm going to get out of this so we can actually see what it is that I've put in here. So there are a couple of things. First, I'm taking off right from the introduction, and I'm talking about how students are going to brainstorm ideas on how they know they're alive. They're going to discuss with their group and present their ideas aloud. I have here that I'm using group arrangement D, and I have included a website there that's it's kind of nice for how to do groups. When you have a classroom of your own, you're going to want to develop groups, student groups, a wide variety of student groups, so that then you can just put on the board when the students come in, they know that they're in group A, B, C, D, so on and so forth for that day. And you teach them where they belong for each group. And it makes your day go much smoother than trying to regroup them every day. So then I go through, notice that they're just numbered, 1, 2, sometimes I've got some subsets in there. And I also have over here how long it's going to take. This section, Step 1 takes about 5 minutes, and then I go into Step 2, Step 3, it's about 15 minutes. So what they're going to do is they're going to come up with rules on how they know if something is living or non-living. And then they're going to have objects that they rotate through the room, and they're going to discuss with their partners, their group, if those rules, or based on those rules, is the object living or non-living. So a couple of other things I want you to see too are the variety of learners that we that we specified in number 8. I have a couple of times, I think I have one of them up here, which is where we're reading something out of the text, and it's Tim and we need help with reading. So I have them in preferential seating. Excuse me. As I go through, I have Tim and Jesse. I'm going to use them as student helpers. A couple of other things that I've identified here is I have a formative assessment right here, which is exploring the characteristics of living things. I'm going to use that as a formative assessment during the lesson to make sure that I've not lost anyone. And then what I'm going to do if I have lost someone, I can reteach a few of the things, and I can also use Tim and Jesse. They're my gifted students in the class, and they're going to be working as student helpers in this section because I think it's content that they'll be able to easily handle. And then I have an intro into cells, and we're going to start off with a brainstorm of what is a cell. I may or may not have time for this. I've actually used about 85 minutes, which is much longer than necessary, but I really believe that over planning is a good thing to do. Then when you come to your lesson closure, which is the next section, you can open up that box right there. You can type in how you're going to close this lesson. I have complete part 1 of the living and non-living handout. And also, I want the students to begin doing their pictures of the plant and animal cells. I can also attach this as an upload here, and then your cooperating teacher or your professor can see it. Or there's another section of this lesson plan where I can upload some materials. And this is steps 16 and 17. Thank you.